Today I fucked up by tattooing my own foot. I got a tattoo kit for my 21st birthday, practiced on some fake skin before realizing I really need to have a go at real skin before I actually tattoo anyone. I chose my foot, made a cool design that goes straight down the middle, from the top to the bottom of my sole. I thought it would be great because if I mess it up, it won't even be visible most of the time. The actual FUP happens when I tattoo my foot. I do it, it looks great, I wash it. I haven't gone deep enough. That's okay though, it's not like it hurt, so I can just redo it a little deeper. I cried. It hurt so badly that my manly little eyes blawed themselves blind. I've never had a tattoo before, and I thought I was so tough for not feeling anything during the first go. Now there's no going back. Do I want an unfinished tattoo? Absolutely not. I have to finish this, little by excruciating little. TLDR, I tried tattooing my little manbaby foot and now I'm stuck with it as some type of messed up art project that I'm obligated to finish. Have someone else finish the tattoo so you can see if it hurts the same, how it's done. And definitely apprentice under professionals before touching anyone. Thumbs up. How do you go from tattoo virgin to self-tattooing one of the most sensitive part of your body? Practice some more, let it heal, and try again. Practice 20x more than you think before subjecting another person to that if you can't handle your own technique yet. OMG, there's a reason why you pretty much never see the soles of the foot tattooed. You have an incredible amount of nerve endings there. It's why a very common torture method is striking the soles of the feet with a rod. Stop and pick a better place. OMG, I'm squirming just thinking about how much pain you must have been in. Don't tattoo yourself, but also please don't practice on anyone else. As someone with lots of tattoos, Jesus Christ, please Google MRSA, infected tattoos, anything. There is a reason people have apprenticeships, and it's not just for aesthetics. I hope your foot doesn't fall off. Please, for the love of God, do not keep going back over the design. Wash it twice daily with antibacterial soap and keep it moisturized. If it starts to feel hot, go to the ER. Today I fucked up by reading my wife's journal. Okay, so a little backstory. My wife, 23F, and I, 24M, have been married for about 1.5 years, together for 3. We just moved into a much bigger place, which is awesome. While unpacking, my wife unearthed a bunch of old journals from years ago. We were already looking at old childhood photos of me and kinda in a nostalgic mood, so we started reading some of her entries together. Now, here's where I messed up. These journal entries were from a time when she was in a pretty serious relationship about a year and a half before me. Red flags already waving, I know. We've always been open about past relationships, so when I skipped ahead a page and saw some, intimate details, I didn't initially freak out. But of course, my dumbass kept reading. And honestly, it really hit me hard. It wasn't just that she was writing about sex with her ex. It was the way she wrote about it and how incredibly different it is from our sex life now. My wife has always told me she's not a super physically driven person and has a pretty low libido. But in her journal, she went into intense detail about her ex's physical attributes, saying she couldn't get enough of him. She wrote about being annoyed if they went more than a day without sex and how she loved how rough, spontaneous, and frequent it was. Basically, everything our sex life isn't right now. With us, it's sometimes weeks in between, and honestly, sometimes I can't help but worry it feels like a chore for her. When she finally caught up to the page I was on, she quickly flipped to another section and said, "Oops." I excused myself and started unpacking other boxes. She could tell I was bothered and immediately offered to throw the journals out, which was genuinely sweet. I told her not to and that I was fine, huge lie. I guess it just really hurts to see that there was someone who genuinely drove my wife wild, physically. The way she wrote about him, I can't shake it. It was like she was describing a Greek god. Every single physical detail, she was just fawning over it. She's given me compliments and written me lovely letters, but never like that. Never in a way that made me feel like she had this primal, physical need for me. I know my wife loves me. It's not like she married me for money, because trust me, that ain't it. But I'm really struggling to process this and can't help but feel like I'm the safe choice, after a string of more passionate relationships. The image of how she described him is just stuck in my head. So, Reddit, what the hell do I do now? I feel like crap. Too long did not read. Read my wife's old journal and found incredibly detailed and passionate entries about her sex life with an ex, which is the complete opposite of our current sex life. Feeling insecure and like I'm the settle down guy. Edit for clarification. You're comparing a love-blind hormonal teenager to a grown woman who married you. Teenage girls are not an accurate narrator when it comes to journaling. I dated some right turds back then and still gushed about them in my journal as if they were the second coming. Cold sweat smile. Honestly, just talk to her. You read it together so she can't be mad at that, and it could lead to a better understanding of each other and what you want. Mate, there's a reason she's with you and not with her ex at this very moment. Another thing you might have missed in toxic relationships, the hot and cold ones, the relationship is unpredictable and the dynamic kinda crazy. Bad for life, but it makes sex life for a while way more interesting. It might have been the red flags. Dude, life just threw an opportunity at you. Talk to her about her preferences. Do not mention you read her journals though, that's an invite for one square in the face. If possible, ask after a few days so she doesn't notice that this is coming from the journals. It could be possible that her likings have changed now. She most probably does like it the way it is with you, stable and not driving her crazy YK. It's what people usually want after experiences with said Greek gods, but still, you'd continue feeling like something's missing now that you know about this narrative, so better go for it. Try it for a week maybe, see how it feels. Comparison is the killer of joy. If you can't trust you are good enough, then you are gonna hurt yourself. Today I fucked up by giving my boyfriend sugar-free candy during a road trip. Too long, did not read. Bought my boyfriend sugar-free gummies as a road trip snack. I know he was sensitive to the ingredients and his farts were so bad we almost died. So basically my boyfriend has been trying to eat a little better lately because his doctor is worried about him getting prediabetes in the near future. He has a bit of a candy binge eating problem, where he always has to eat the whole bag in one sitting if he opens a bag of candy. He does this with gummies, Reese's Minis, caramel candies, basically whatever he has he'll eat. We were on the way to Six Flags last week. Maybe a 4-hour drive, and I packed us a few snacks. Some chips, some sparkling water and of course the candy. I grabbed it from the Walgreens near my house for him to try as a healthier alternative. I'm not a huge candy person myself, so I tried a piece or two and the gummies tasted pretty normal. He ate through the entire bag like 30 minutes in. About 2 hours later he tells me that his stomach is hurting and we both thought it was weird since he hasn't eaten much the whole day. We suspect he has mild IBS as well as lactose intolerance, so he's prone to stomach issues, but he tries to be careful of what he eats. He rubs his stomach and I hear the most diabolical sounding fart I've ever heard in my life. I laughed because it was hilarious, until I saw him shift and let out another fart. This one was somehow loud and quiet at the same time, like someone was hissing or something. He apologized after the smell hit us and rolled down the window, but the smell was so dense I'm not sure that even helped all that much. The whole car ride this man was just ripping ass left and right. I thought I was going to suffocate. I wanted to be mad, but it was my own fault. We ended up pinpointing the source as being from the gummies. Some people are sensitive to things like xylitol and malitol, and it seems like he's one of those people. Lol. Never again. A week later and I'm worried the car will never smell the same again. That should put a warning on those things. Someone hasn't read the review for sugar-free Haribo gummy bears. Sugar-free anything in excess will make anyone have GI issues. Nearly all sugar alternatives have a laxative effect. If your boyfriend has a binge eating issue, sugar-free subs are not the way to go. Edit. Fixed a term. Some people are sensitive to things like xylitol and malitol. All people are sensitive to it when you eat the entire bag. Fair warning. Anything with chicory root fiber, inulin, will likely have the same effect. A lot of manufacturers put it in protein bars, low-sugar snacks, etc. as filler. Rough stuff. Lactose interesting. That's a new one. And yeah, sugar-free anything is only good in moderation. Tons of artificial sweetener will do that. Just be glad it wasn't worse. He needs to learn self-control or he's gonna be a full-blown diabetic very soon. I am one, and it's not a good time. They do put a warning on those things.